Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age. Last time we recruited Shale, we did a bunch of lovely stuff. And we're gonna head out now. After Shale had killed a chicken? Yeah, I think it was chicken. It's been a little bit of a time, but... yeah, okay, so... now we're gonna head back to camp and talk to everybody. Because we need to get some talks done. Need to talk to Wynne, why she fell over.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
Oh, what did you find? If you must, can we discuss it another time? What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected.
Oh.
I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
So it was for nothing? Yet you look disturbed. Disappointed then? Yeah, you look disturbed, yeah.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Oh? That sounds to prove... that should prove useful, no? A spell of immortality? Let me guess, she drinks the blood and eats your... no, a spell of immortality?
If only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know.
Oh.
They are all Flemeth.
Oh.
When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Oh, that doesn't sound too great. Are you certain about this? Yeah.
Indeed. That is primarily what this tome details. The various daughters that Flemeth has acquired. Their preparation and training. I recognize all of it. I am to be her next host. This is my purpose.
Oh, God. So, is a Flemeth immortal or not? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. So, why would she risk sending you with me? Yeah.
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said. The Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
Oh. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. So what do you intend to do about this? Yeah.
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Wow, perhaps you should talk to her about it first? What do you need my help? Can this not wait until another time? Forget it, I'm still not going to help you kill your mother. Very well, I'll help if I can. Killing fire, isn't that like extreme? Perhaps you should try and talk to her about it first.
And what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurances. At worst, Flemeth would imprison me once she became aware I know what I do. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same.
Okay, very well. I'll help you if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me.
Right.
If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then. So I must remain at the camp, confront her, and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Okay, do you have a time limit on this? Are you serious, Clemeth of the Witch of the Wilds? It sounds like you just want someone to do your dirty work. Is there a time limit on this?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Alright, okay.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Always. Do you really want your mother dead?
I can see why you might ask this, despite knowing the fate that she has in store for me. The truth is that no, under normal circumstances, of course, I would not turn against my mother so. For all that she is not the picture of maternal love, I mean her no ill will.
Right.
But Flemeth herself taught me long ago, once you know your enemy, strike quickly and without mercy. Were our positions reversed, she would no doubt do exactly the same.
But what if this is a misunderstanding? There must be some other way to stop this. What would you do if you didn't help you? That is rather cold and heartless. I agree. This is necessary. Yeah.
I know my mother well. I knew from the moment I read that tome that this is what she had intended from the start. Old questions were suddenly answered. You can have doubt if you wish. I have none.
All right. This is rather cold and heartless. And what would you do if I didn't help you? There must be some other way to stop this. If I agree with you, this is necessary.
Good. Then please, end this waiting and deal with her as soon as you can. This is driving me nearly mad.
I can imagine. Oh, okay. That's cool. Having 4 in that is really good. Do we want to check on supplies?
If there's anything I can do for you, I'm sure.
Let's check on the supplies. There is nothing, I don't think. Any belt? Nope. Okay. Hey, Shell.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
What does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
I think they're pretty. They look fine, I suppose. Don't be ridiculous. No, they're quite... No. They're quite slimming.
It must be the vertical pattern it put them in. Did
Yeah.
it know to do that? It must have. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
All right, then. Oh, okay. What's with the parasite? You still with me, I see. Exposed colon's gonna be different. What's with the heavy size?
That. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it.
What's
The
that?
most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
Won't we be right on the... Glad you care, at least.
It's true. One single tear, and then it's off to the north, I think. Or maybe west. I haven't decided. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
You really don't like birds. You still with me? Yeah.
Different? Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, Master, I exist to serve the Master. I shall kill for the Master and only for the Master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes.
Oh. I see what I'm talking... Are they dirty limericks? No need to get to... Yeah, are they dirty limericks?
Mostly they involve slaughtering pigeons in creative and invasive manners. I have never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems? Did they not sound as I do?
I have no idea, Gollum said. You sound very animated. Yeah.
I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will.
Oh, okay.
This is a good thing.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I need to make sure that this is nice and safe. Hold on. Oh, you might hear a noise. I'm going to cut that out most likely. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Right, sorry, I was just getting the mic up. I noticed it was not on its proper position, so I believe it should be fine now. Yeah, it should be fine. It's fine. If you say so, I agree with being a golem would be handy. Okay, yeah.
Imagine the benefits. No need to eat or sleep or perform other functions. Walk underwater, crush the heads of every opponent. The possibilities are limitless. Barring the occasional 30 years or so of paralysis, there's little to compare. Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting.
Oh, stop sighing. What's up, little guy? Yep.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Are those crystals? Are these crystals in your
I
skin?
like to think of them as accessories.
They pretty much are. But what did it do? All golems have them? Yeah, do all golems
I
have them?
suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more commonplace. My
Right.
former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them.
Oh,
It is not
okay.
an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, okay. So it's not causes. So they're a decoration. It's a dwarven thing then. That still doesn't. Yeah, it's a
As
decoration.
I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me.
Oh.
Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a
Wilhelm?
battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
Did he succeed? That sounds like an excellent idea, but you can't do the other thing too. But they do other thing. But they do other things too.
Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds.
Oh, wow.
All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
Okay, would you be willing to... I don't want to take advantage of you. Yeah, that sounds promising. Where do I start to find them? I doubt I'd ever... Okay. Yeah.
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume? Unless it has more.
I have way more. I told that you killed your former master.
Did I not already tell it that I do not remember doing such? I
Okay.
remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague.
You expect me to vague, but not non-existent. What would keep you from doing it again? That's right. Yeah, vague, but non-existent.
Clever and true.
Hmm.
Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
Right. So, what sort of experiments? So you retaliated against him? Alter you? Why? You're as fine as you... Yeah, you're fine as you are. Don't let other people try and alter you if you don't want it.
Flattery. And obvious flattery, too. I feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Good.
He possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to,
Oh.
no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then... nothing.
Oh. Are you sure? Nothing at all? So he hit the kill me button. What do you remember next?
And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me. So they simply left me. And in time, I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
Oh. That must have been terrible. That must have been terrible, I'm sorry. But you wanted to kill him, right? You didn't wonder where he'd go? I'm terribly sorry.
In fact, at first, I found it more of a relief. For so many years, I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first, I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed. An acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
Right. That's fair enough if you know. Maybe... It sounds like you had a good rest. Maybe there's something to do with your crystals. It could happen again. Yeah, maybe...
Possibly. Except that he was not experimenting with the crystals at the time, I think. But my memory is not good. It may be correct. Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it is nothing to fear from me. Much.
No, I don't. Let's try it, Gollum. I'm far better mage than he was. I'm simply curious about the story. Sounds good to me.
The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story. Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again.
Stone can itch? Oh. Oh.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Let's see. How did you end up in Hire? Do you remember? Yeah,
Oh,
Hire.
yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the mage Wilhelm, he brought me.
Oh.
As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum, snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it.
What an awful existence. I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring. Why would... but were you out in the front of the tap? You didn't like Wilhelm, I take it. Do you remember anything before?
I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark.
Right. But you didn't like Wilhelm, I take it? Yeah, well, yeah, that's obvious.
He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much, his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
Oh no, do I tell it? Not really. It was quite the bargain. Wilhelm's wife sold it, I believe. Oh yes, it was a fortune, in fact. Do I lie? No, yeah.
Hag.
Nice. I would have thought you'd do it, but... yeah.
I'd have happily stomped them all into paste, and then ripped down their little houses and stomped on them, too. In fact, after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice. What I didn't like was being ordered to do it. Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some scary thing. Once I was a statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself. Ugh.
Oh! How did you end up...
That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag.
His wife?
I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then
Wow.
the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down. Can it believe it? And she still wanted me out.
How does someone shrink a golem?
With a chisel. And a lot of nerve.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shell. Well, you're with us now.
Good. I was just about done talking about it.
Okay.
It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it?
Yeah, I do. I like having a chat with you. Minus strength. Okay.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time.
Okay.
You should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
Oh. Thank you. Well, that's super. Thank you, Shell. That be good or bad?
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
Ah. Well, I'm a mage as well as an elf. I'm glad the game acknowledges that I'm two of the... Yeah, there's a backhanded compliment there somewhere. I don't like where you're going. Well...
Then that must be it. The humans
Excuse
have
me?
always spoken about elves being inferior, but obviously this is their own stupidity talking.
Thank you.
I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. humans might start to get the wrong idea.
Ah, I get
They
you.
might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
Ah, don't worry. I'll keep it to myself.
Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Perish? Perish the
It
thought.
speaks.
Ah, he doesn't sigh. They don't sigh anymore. So he.
It doesn't have better things to do.
How did Wilhelm acquire you?
That part I know, as Wilhelm often bragged about it to whomever was willing to listen to him. He
Okay.
claimed to have found me in the deep roads. I
Oh.
was in the ruins of a Tig, he said, deactivated, with my control rod not far away.
You don't know why you were there? Was Wilhelm doing in the deep roads? Do you know where? Oh. Yeah. Do you know where in the deep roads it was?
No, that secretive bastard refused to tell me. I would ask and ask, but no. He used to say that one day, if I were compliant and didn't talk back at his wife, he would take me there and I could look around myself. Rotten, lying bastard. If I had his head in my hands now, I would squeeze it like a giant lemon. Squish.
What was Wilhelm doing in the...
It was a hobby of his, scavenging. One of the reasons he traveled so much is that he was looking for entrances into the deep roads, old places the dwarves had long forgotten. And then he would sneak down and search for magical treasure, before anyone was the wiser.
Right. Wouldn't have that been dangerous?
Indeed. He had spells that allowed him to remain hidden and move quickly, but he had no defense against the blight, and worried constantly that he would get sick.
Ha.
If any darkspawn showed themselves, he fled. More often, he would have to fight other scavengers, dwarves who had become tainted. In the end, it killed him. I mean, he found me there, right?
Ha! Yeah. You don't know why you're there?
I think I remember a battle. It was long before, and then there was darkness.
Oh.
In short, no. I do not remember why I was there. It makes no difference.
Okay. Let's move on.
On then.
Okay.
It speaks.
I have some...
It doesn't have better things to do.
That for
I do
years,
not
yeah.
sleep, so yes. And I thank it for reminding me.
Ooh.
Try to imagine, if it will, what it would be like to be surrounded by nothing but boring peasants, all oblivious to it.
That is nightmare fuel. Definitely. Sounds like you were a bit vulgar. Sounds like you were a bit of a voller. Oh, I'm sure it was more interesting than that. Yes, I could have been rather horrid. Yeah.
Then there were the birds. A
Ah.
whole village full of pigeons and ravens and sparrows all perching on me day in and day out.
Sounds like a little messy. That's what they do. They're birds. Ah, yes, your bird thing. Yeah, it sounds a little bit
Foolish
messy.
villagers would spread bird seed near me, drawing the
What?
birds, because they thought having birds perch on me was quaint. Quaint! If there hadn't been the occasional kind soul to scour me clean, I would... I don't care to discuss this anymore.
Oh, God. One of the worst things I could ever imagine. Holy poo. Literally. Let's get some gifts. So you are definitely this. So if I did this, maybe it gives you double?
Ooh, shiny.
I don't know if that gives normal.
Very nice indeed.
Alright, so that gave a decent amount. Okay, so bone, we get to dog. Hello dog. You go. Easy bone. Let's see. Sten, a small flat stone with gold rune carved into it. I think like this is Zafran's thing. Hold on, I'm gonna save really quick. Oh, he's up to moderate, so that's good. I just want to make sure that I'm not. Oh, yep. I just want to make sure that I'm not, you know, giving people wrong gifts. So the Rose of Orleans. Now, I believe you... Who was it? Zafran. Let's get your stuff done first. You're definitely not these. You're probably this.
I shall treasure it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
gold, yeah.
You have excellent taste. How nice.
No. I'm just giving
How
him stuff
nice.
to see
How nice.
what increases his thing. Okay. So, I can click this. Oh, wait. This. Nice. Alright. So, now I'm gonna see about the... So this, that gave him 10 when I gave it to him. So let's see if this works.
I shall treasure it.
It doesn't.
Thank you.
Okay, fair enough. This one gave him 8, right? So it gave him... No, this one gave him a decent amount, right?
How nice.
No, it gave him...
How nice.
No, I gave him poo.
How nice.
I gave him poo. Why did I do
How
it again?
nice.
Ugh. Alright, delete that. Right, so, basically, after a couple of attempts, he definitely loves gold. So he loves gold.
I shall treasure it.
He does
Thank
not
you.
like any of the other stuff, weirdly enough. I don't know. He doesn't even like this, and I'm not sure what it is. Ancient map. Hmm. Maybe it's her.
Why, thank you so much.
No, it wasn't. Now, well, one item's not gonna affect it too much. Right, let's get to like seeing what upgrades we had, so we can start selling stuff as well. Because I want to try and get rid of some of the things we have, so we have to sell some stuff. Wait, can you wear? Oh, you can wear it now. Oh, but is this better than the? The blight blood. This one is better, but it is slightly. It's got 2 strength that adds, which is better. 5% chance to crit, and this one has to be at the back, so he's not going to be at the back. So I think I do that, and then Zafran. You get... Oh, some daggers. Oh no, where's it? Oh wait, yeah, you have to have a large amount of strength for it. So yeah, you're not getting that. But you are getting some swifty daggers. How do they look? Oh, wait, where'd they go? Oh, right. Oh, nice red. I think now I'm going to head to Storm. Add some defense to him. Okay, a belt. Oh, right, he's got a dexterity belt. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Right, let's see. I think that's everything. Now let's sell some stuff.
Are you sure I can't introduce? I'm.
Right. These items will go to somebody, but I'm just not sure who first. Alright, so now let's talk to you, see if you've got anything new. Not really, but I want to discuss something you mentioned.
I am hardly surprised.
See, do you... never mind. I think he's not got anything new. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe and click that notification bell. Bye!